Dear teachers, welcome to TLS coaching session. Today we will see another important topic, brainstorming and focus group session. Difference between the brainstorming and focus group session. As usual, go through this sample question paper. Try to answer by yourself. Do not skip. Brainstorming was a term popularized by Alex Osborne in 1967 in his book Applied Imagination. Brainstorming is a situation where a group of students or people meet to generate new ideas and solutions around a specific domain of interest by removing inhibition. Usually in the classroom situation, brainstorming is widely used by the teachers when introducing a new topic or before introducing a new topic. People are able to think more freely and they suggest as many spontaneous new ideas as possible during this session. All the ideas will be noted down without criticism, and after the brainstorming session, the ideas will be evaluated. Brainstorming is meant to help us view a problem in a new and unusual light. The very basic objective of brainstorming is to reduce the social inhibition among the group members. That is, communication without threatening. Non-threatening communication will be enhanced by this brainstorming. Stimulate and generate idea. It will stimulate idea generation and increases overall creativity of the group. There are 4 general rules of brainstorming. Go for the quantity. That means greater the number of ideas generated in the group, it will give a bigger chance of producing an effective solution. Withhold criticism. In brainstorming session, criticism of idea generated should be put on hold. Instead, the participants should be motivated to focus on extending and adding their ideas. There should be a condition where the participants will feel free to generate unusual ideas. We'll see a little more briefly about the methods to improve the brainstorming session. Build on the ideas of others, defer judgments, avoid judgment, stay focused on topic, fail early and often, be visual. One conversation should be enhanced at a time. Think user-centric. Go for the quantity. Go for wild ideas. That was the same thing which we discussed in the previous rules for brainstorming. Now we will see focus group. This term was coined by psychologist and marketing expert Ernest Dichter. This is a group interview or discussion involving a small number of demographically similar people. Aim of the focus group is to facilitate interaction, thereby producing thoughts and deeper insights. The focus group allows the teacher or the researchers to gather more information in a shorter period of time. This discussion is used when the teacher or the researcher is trying to understand the factors that affect the students' opinion, behavior, and motivation. Focus groups use open-ended questions as a method to uncover and explore more deeply. A moderator is a must in focus group who maintains the discussion and makes sure no individual can dominate the group. Focus groups use group interaction to explore and clarify belief, opinion, and view of the participant. Why do we use focus group? It is to find solution to a problem, to deepen understanding of the quantitative data, to investigate group attitude and belief. When there is believed to be difference in the power between the researcher and the participants, focus group is used. It's used to generate ideas and exploratory stage. It is used to generate ideas at exploratory stage to explore the differences and the commonalities between the groups, to investigate complex ideas and behavior. Now we will see the differences between the brainstorming discussion and the focus group discussion or session. The purpose of the brainstorming session is to generate ideas, whereas focus group is to improve the existing ideas. Brainstorming triggers a need to solve a problem, whereas focus group is a need to study an existing idea, solution, or a process. In brainstorming session, the problem exists, whereas in focus group, idea, solution, and the process exist in this. We'll see the difference in the setup of brainstorming and the focus group. The number of participants brainstorming session is 6 to 8, minimum 6 and maximum 8. In focus group, minimum 6 and maximum 12. Participant types are heterogeneous, and the focus group, it can be homogeneous or it can be heterogeneous as per the requirement. Who is the person running the show? In brainstorming, a facilitator, a teacher is required, whereas in focus group, a skilled moderator with a planned idea. With respect to the knowledge of topic of discussion, in brainstorming session, the knowledge of the topic is not required, not necessary. Whereas in focus group, in-depth knowledge of the topic should be there for discussion. The guidance for the brainstorming will be done by developing the criteria for evaluating and rating ideas. Whereas in focus group, the moderator has to create a script and a discussion guide. Let us now discuss few more differences between the brainstorming and the focus group discussion. For brainstorming, ground rules are must. For focus group, it is nice to have. The duration for the brainstorming session is 1 to 2 hours. The duration for the focus group is 1 to 2 hours, and sometimes it may take several days based on the content. For the type of the questions to ask, brainstorming always uses progressive closed-ended to generate and build ideas. Whereas in focus group, it can be open-ended to generate qualitative data or closed-ended to generate quantitative data. So here, quantitative is used here, both the qualitative and quantitative data is used. In brainstorming session, observers is not required, whereas in focus group, observers are required. In brainstorming, the results are combined and the ideas are listed after the session. Whereas in the focus group, the findings could be in the bullet list of information learned. There can be a comparative analysis between the solution. Summary of the response has to be collected for each question. Now we will discuss this question and eliminate the wrong answers and select the correct answer. Which of the following statement is considered to be one of the difference between focus group session and brainstorming session? So let us discuss from option D. The recommended minimum participant number for the brainstorming session is 7 and 10 for the focus group session. This is wrong because the recommended minimum participant number for the brainstorming session is 6, and for focus group session also it is 6 only. So this is the wrong option. So this is the wrong answer. Next is the purpose of brainstorming session is to improve existing ideas, while the purpose for the focus group session is to create new ideas. This is again wrong because it is vice versa. The purpose of brainstorming session is to create new ideas, and the purpose of focus group is to improve the existing idea. So this is also a wrong answer. Let us discuss B. Brainstorming sessions participant should be heterogeneous, whereas focus group session participant should be homogeneous. This is again a wrong answer because brainstorming session participant should be heterogeneous, which is true, whereas focus group session participant should be homogeneous or heterogeneous based on the topic or the content which is chosen for the discussion. Next is, obviously when these three are wrong, A must be right. Let us see how. For brainstorming session participant, it is not necessary to have knowledge of the discussion topic. Yes, even they can have a brainstorming session for any new topic which is introduced. Whereas it is necessary that focus group participants have in-depth knowledge of the topic. This is the right answer, as we have already discussed the same point. So option A is a correct answer. Thank you.